Hi, I'm Andrea Amador, the Juicy Woman. I want to welcome you. I am so incredibly excited to have you here. You know, with the stresses of your life sometimes beating down your door, literally, it's almost impossible to stay happy and be positive. And if you're a gal who's an emotional eater, this is prime time for losing your mind. You'll find yourself knee-deep in donuts or stuck at the bottom of a vat of ice cream. And you know what? The thing about that makes me absolutely crazy is I used to think it was my fault. And I'll bet you think the same thing, don't you? Well, nothing could be further from the truth. As a dieter, for years and years, I was led to believe that the problem was me, that it was lack of discipline, it was lack of motivation, that this was the reason why I couldn't keep myself under control with food around. Well, that's not the case. As smart women, it's such a shame that it takes so long for us to get it. The shame and the embarrassment and the frustration that follows us when we overeat only leads us to want to eat more. But all these years, so many of us women have only thought that our answer was the holy grail, the diet. But it really doesn't work, because the more you deprive yourself, the more you want what you think you can't have. Now, here's the real tragedy. I don't know if you're like me, but for me, my situation was my thighs. I hated my thighs for years and years and years. I couldn't stand my thighs. And I blamed all my problems on the size of my thighs. And I swore that nothing in my life would work until I got myself and my thighs under control. The sad thing is, it's not what you're eating, it's what's eating you. When I finally got down to my goal weight with the help of Weight Watchers, life didn't turn into the panacea that I expected. Everything wasn't perfect. People weren't wonderful, and I didn't have my skills in terms of relationships were no better than they were before. So eventually, I just put back on those 50 pounds and went right back to being fat. I had an enormous revelation that I'm desperate to share with you. One of the things that I learned is self-acceptance begins with making peace with food. That's right. That's exactly what I said. When you start to feel safe and comfortable around food, around those donuts and Oreos and bowls of pasta and all sorts of wonderful things that you're trying to keep arm's distance away from right now, that's when you're going to start feeling differently about your body. It's really no magic wand, but I can't wait to tell you all about it. One more thing. I'm absolutely bubbling over with excitement. I've just finished writing my first book. It's called Lovin' the Skin You're In, The Juicy Woman's Guide to Making Peace with Food and Friends with Your Body. And that's exactly what I've learned you need to do if you want to control the food and your weight and change your self-image and feel great about yourself no matter what your life circumstances. No matter how much adversity you face, you can still change the way you relate to food and say no to those donuts and Oreos and bowls of pasta when you're not hungry, and eat them when you are. And what happens is gradually over time, your body resets itself and you start to get thinner naturally. Gradually, your body reshapes and changes without you ever having to exert any more effort. So, as a certified empowerment coach and master practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming, I've done all the legwork and I've done all the work for you, and girl, let me tell you, I've made all the mistakes so you don't have to. Let me share with you my secrets. Let me share with you my trials and my triumphs, and you can take from it what works for you and toss the rest. But with 422 pages, there's a lot to think about. As my gift to you, I'm going to give you the first 5 chapters absolutely free, no strings attached. The first 81 pages are yours. Go ahead, look under the hood, take a peek, see if what I have is right for you. I absolutely guarantee you that you're going to love it. No more dieting ever again. Remember, it's not what you're eating, it's what's eating you. It's time to start dealing with those bugums that are bugging you in your life, and stop moaning and groaning about the size of your thighs, because you are beautiful exactly as you are. Thrive in your curves, girl. Bye.